line. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Hawks, Spurs. We'll be right back for the tip. And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Let's take a look at the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Alexander Walker and Reza Shea fill out the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Fox in at the 1. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Minot in at power forward. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Johnson. Here's Fox. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to the Beast. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Okongwu. In transition. Here they come. Oh, swiped away. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game now. The free throw drops for Castle. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
A new day. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Clock is at 3. Nice move. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. The Beast shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Wembanyama screen to the paint. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Johnson a screen on Vassell. And he's going for the lob. Now here's Castle, guarded closely. From down in the low post, it goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Johnson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. The 3 from Reza Shea. San Antonio with a rebound.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Pass to Vassell.
Blocking foul called on De'Aaron Fox. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Wembanyama, guarded by Okongwu, and out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Hawks. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, for the Spurs, they're making a push. They're looking up of late as they continue to make their way in the top 10. Improvement on the court showing up on the charts.
Now here's Fox. Still without a bucket. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Here's the beast. Last game, 26 points for him. Vassell shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Hawks trail by 8. Outside Rizachet. Pass to Fox. Can they get it? Minot pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. The Spurs, number 1.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Antonio, Bryant, he's checked in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 8. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Here's Fox. No made baskets yet. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Hawks, still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Here's Harper, an important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Fox.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his 2nd early foul.
Still need this. And that one's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Hawks trail by 8. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Rizachet. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Harper. Yet to see a basket. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Outside, Alexander Walker. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Fox. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. Alexander Walker with it. He's against Bryant. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Johnson. Fox for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Harper, covered by Alexander Walker. The layup misses. Fox feeling it out a bit. Shea with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Launches it. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 5.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Fox, the pass to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Beyond the arc. And it's Fox missing.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you, Brian.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Here's Harper. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
It's a completely new group for the Hawks. Outside Barnes. Landale with a screen. And Atlanta misses again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. Here's Williams. The rebound by Atlanta. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Outside Barnes. Will it go? Williams grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 15. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Gabe Vincent.
And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dillon is an intriguing player. He went second overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence.
Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so he makes both from the line. 1:58 left to play in the first. Hawks trail by 17. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Kuminga against Castle. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you better bring more than that if you want to try to knock Kuminga off balance. He just plows his way right through that contact.
Here's Harper. Vassell outside. The three. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
There's 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Good on the bucket. Kuminga's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, Kuminga's confidence is growing down there. Now when he gets the ball inside, he's actually looking to capitalize.
Now here's Castle. 13 points in the win against Memphis. Vassell outside. 6 to shoot. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Landale. No points so far. Back to Barnes. Sinks that one from the post.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
San Antonio leading by 16. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Atlanta with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Kispert outside. To the inside. From deep, Johnson. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Williams is out there with Jalen Smith, and it's Harper in at the 1 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Kuminga. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. And Atlanta with possession here. It's a 16-point game. Barnes passes to Kispert. Johnson on the wing. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Harper. Pass to Vassell. Here's Harper. Here's Williams. Landale defending. Here's Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Johnson. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. And here's Kispert from the arc. And Atlanta misses again.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Kispert. He's scoreless. Landale in the high post. Out to Kuminga. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Atlanta with the ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Ooh, Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's the Beast. 7 points in the game. The putback. There's the steal. Barnes against Vassell. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Kispert. Oh, Kuminga! Hop for days.
Yeah, just throw it up there and let Kuminga do the rest. What an athlete.
Here's the Beast. And the layup is good. The Beast's got 6 here in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Kispert. No points yet. It's Barnes on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. San Antonio leading by 14. Pass to the Beast. Back to Castle. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Barnes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Fox is checked in for Barnes.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Fox, the pass to Landale. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here's Fox. 29 points for him last game against Detroit.
And he also forced a number of turnovers, ending the night with 3 steals.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential. And potential has really been the key word with Jonathan Kuminga. And each season, he seems to be gaining more and more confidence.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Atlanta also making some changes. Risache comes in for Landale. And it's Alexander Walker in for Kispert. Hawks trail by 18. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. With some changes. Minot's checked in for Bryant. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Powell in for Castle. And a change for the Hawks. Landale's checked in. Now here's Fox. Lots of room. It's good. Fox has got his second basket.
The sweet stroke of Fox. Lefties always make it look so good.
Here's the Beast. He's got 15. Pass to Wembanyama. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him last game against Detroit.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks. And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Here's the Beast. Following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Pass to Powell. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his third assist of the night.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's the Beast. A dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Fox. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. To the middle. Here's Landale. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Landale's got his second basket on the night.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Now here's Fox. Outside, Alexander Walker. Fox outside. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Atlanta.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
San Antonio leading by 11. Wembanyama, screen on Fox. Here's the Beast. Pass to Minot. Here's the Beast. Down low. Shot clock at 6. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Risache, covered by Johnson. Now here's Landale. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Landale's got 7 now in this quarter.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Pass to Minot. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Down by 12. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Wembanyama down low. Landale defending. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Johnson. 3-pointer, no good.
they've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's the beast. Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Minot. Here's the beast. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's the beast. 15 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And Atlanta has possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Johnson for 3. Nails it from 3. Johnson's got 11 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Here's the beast. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
.114 left in the second period. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Fox. Five to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Fires from the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his... length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And Atlanta making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is up. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here's Risache. Still no points. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 0, Jonathan Kuminga.
Hawks trail by 16. Now Fox. He's got 6. Pass to Risache. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the... My man.
That was sweet. And so the San Antonio Spurs, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court, and whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Atlanta Hawks.
Where is the rebounding? They're getting pushed around and eaten alive. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's something they need to fix if they want to get back in this game. And now let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
Looking at Atlanta, not a lot of movement for them since the last rankings. But we all know they'll be a factor unless something really goes wrong for them.
There is a lot of talent on that roster, but also untapped potential, it seems. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we